First day in the Bosphorus Cup, and the crews gathered early in the morning in order to get prepared. The wind seemed to be extremely light, and this meant that the coastal race would be very competitive. However, the weather forecast for the day shows that around noon the north wind would increase gradually to 10 knots before dropping again to 4 knots at night. Today the start was at 1400 and the boats raced offshore according to the racing schedule. They will start near the shore going upwind to the first mark. After rounding the first mark and its offset, they will go downwind to the Sivriada and Yasiada Islands and then finish near the shore. Strong teams are going to compete to claim a place on the podium. For IRC1, the Orient Express with Haluk Babakan is brand new and fast enough and seems to be likely to win. However, Fenerbahce 1 with Oguz Ayan will try its best in order to beat Orient Express. Let's hear what Aydin Yerdem expects from the races.
IRC2, there are some other strong boats. One of them is definitely Agresivo Kahve Dünyası. It's a very strong team, very well put together, and very competitive boat, which is a X35. And if especially is a light wind, I'm sure he is one of the best candidates to win the IRC2 section.
Right on time at 1400, the boats gathered on the starting line, choosing the pin end side. This crowded start could lead some boats to be disqualified, so the crews needed to be very accurate. The best start belonged to the Orient Express, but Preveza 5 and Uno were close enough. The 3D animation shows the boats would approach the first mark on the port side, and this would mean tacking on the mark. Orient Express rounded the top mark in the leading position and headed straight towards the second mark. A few meters behind was the Preveza 5, which was fast enough. At the same time, the team of Uno didn't hoist the spinnaker right and they lost some precious meters having to fix it. This gave Goblin the chance to decrease the distance a lot. Behind the leading positions, a lot of boats were sailing close to one another and trying to find open space and good air. After rounding the first mark, Orient Express constantly increased the distance from his rivals and sailed fast towards the islands. Behind him, the crew of Preveza 5 was trying to decrease their distance, but they would have a difficult day. Uno and Goblin were not too close and chose to sail lower, aiming for lighter wind on their path. At the same time, Turkcell Elise was far behind after a bad start, but should find a way to place itself in the top positions. Orient Express rounded the Sivriada Island first, but the correction time would not give them the lead. On the other hand, the rest of the fleet was stuck on the island, with the wind dropping to 2 knots. At 16:36, Orient Express finished, with its opponents really close. Let's have a look at the final results of the day. Stay tuned to the Bosphorus Cup with some extreme action and close racing.